scoring the touchdown. Here's Marr to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down by
Levante David in on the tackle.
No gain on the play.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Goff now looks to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. David Njoku with touchdown number 7 on the year. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Niners 14, Cowboys 13.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now a give. Akers running left. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Akers, the ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Henderson will try and run for the first.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Trying to regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Cam Akers.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down now, Akers. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
4th down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Akers. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Cam Akers as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson.
By the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Akers. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. This is going to wind up a safety. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Austin on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Throwing on first is Wentz. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Akers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
But you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 1st down, Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Niners 30, Cowboys 13. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Flushed out right. Airing this one out for Evans. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Akers. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Akers, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll go again here with Akers. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Pierre Desir on the
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
3 yards.
Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. Return at his own 3-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back with a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
At his own 4-yard line.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd and 9, Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup of 38. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll move the chains. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. This is the tight end, Njoku. Touchdown, Cowboys! David Njoku. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys get a bit close. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wentz. He uncorks it for Snead. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another Cowboys first
from the red zone now. Goff. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Makes the score Niners 36, Cowboys 28.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Wentz to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
A gain of
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They'll try the left side. Akers. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
44 yards line.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down. Tonight's final score.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Niners, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.